The film opens with a woman named Clara. She lives in an apartment called Aquarius with her husband who loves her very much. That night Clara and her whole family were gathering to celebrate her mother's 70th birthday. The family seemed harmonious and very perfect. But time passed so quickly. A few years later, Clara now lives alone in the apartment and is only accompanied by her household assistant, and Clara's husband has long passed away. Even her apartment neighbors have long moved one by one, and many of their apartments have been sold to one of the property agents. Clara is now an old woman in her 60s. Even though the era is modern, Clara is still trapped in the era of her youth. She remains in her apartment, which is considered outdated. Until one day, Clara was visited by several people from a property agent. They wanted to buy Clara's apartment. They said they would make all the apartments into more modern condominiums. But unfortunately, it seems that Clara is not happy with their arrival and rejects the offer. Clara chooses to survive amidst the onslaught of modernization. Even though she is 60 years old, Clara's desire to be intimate is still strong. One night she was hanging out with her friends. While chatting, suddenly an old man came, who turned out to be Clara's lover. But for some reason, their relationship could not go further. A few days later, the property agent came back there. They again persuaded Clara to sell her apartment. They also promised a high price, but unfortunately Clara was not at all interested in the offer. After that, Clara was visited by her daughter named Anna. She was married and her life was quite happy. But Anna felt that her life was not peaceful, because her mother did not want to move from this old apartment, even though the property agent had offered a price much higher than the other apartments. They even argued because of this problem, but Clara remained firm in her stance. For her, this house held many memories that she could not forget in the past. Clara was determined to live there, until she followed her husband and mother. One night, Clara heard a loud noise from the top floor. Clara was curious and tried to see it. It turned out there was a party there and many people were making out together. Clara wanted to join, but she didn't dare to go in there. Until finally Clara decided to call her acquaintance, a young and handsome man. They chatted and in the end Clara asked him to make out many times. Even though she lives alone, Clara is apparently a tough woman. She really fought to maintain the apartment she had lived in for years. Her only wish was to spend her old age peacefully in the apartment. But the property agent kept coming to her house. This made Clara annoyed and looked for more information about the property agent on the internet. Until one day, two men came and revealed something surprising. They had worked for a property company, which was trying to buy the Aquarius apartment. They revealed the fact that the company used various underhanded methods to get the apartment. And they had put a lot of termites in Clara's apartment so that she would move from there. Clara couldn't stay silent. She asked for help from a lawyer she knew to face the company. Clara, accompanied by the lawyer, went to the property agent's office. They brought a large bag containing wood that had been eaten by termites. Clara said that she didn't care what the property agent did, and she insisted on staying there. Even though there would be many obstacles, Clara didn't care and would stay there until the film was finally finished.